Okay, you guys, you're here. Yay, day one. And you opened the video. So we're on the journey. We have started down the trail. And I'm really excited to take this journey with you. And first, I want to begin with that inner critic, the part of us that is in resistance, or as it's sometimes spoken of, in procrastination or putting things off or making excuses. So starting is half of it, starting. So you're here, we're starting. You've made a commitment. But before we embark on actually writing, I'm going to ask you right here, right now, to make a commitment with me that you are going to show up for 7 days. That you're going to do this for yourself. You're going to do this because you signed up, so you wanted to be here. That there's something inside of you that is saying, yes, I actually want to do this. I suspect that journaling and writing will be good for me or help me in some way to boost my confidence or to release stress, to have a place to put my fear, or just to build the muscle of consistency where when you say you're going to do something so that you can really start to trust yourself. This is a conversation that you're going to have with yourself that just has to do with your pen. So I invite you to grab your pen because we're going to begin with day one, just getting into relationship with our pen. So I hope you like your pen. And so often I know I get frustrated at my pen. My pen runs out of ink or it doesn't write like I want it to. It's like not smooth. By the way, I have ordered some gel pens that will be here in the next day or two. But to be in relationship with your pen first. So you start with showing up, being here, starting, making a commitment, be in relationship with your pen, and be in relationship with your journal. If you have the Artist Way workbook, great. If you don't and you're beginning to feel guilty, then right there, release and let go of that feeling, because if you have paper, that's good enough. There are no exacts of anything, and rules in my book are meant to be broken. And the only reason why I have ordered this as well is because it's a great way to write and keep track of things, and that's it. So I'm going to invite you to open to your first page. And let's start with writing your agreement or your contract with yourself. If you have the workbook from the Artist Way, they have a contract in the beginning. So I invite you to open it up, put your name in, write it out, and sign it. And if you don't, if you're using a journal, I'm going to invite you to turn to the very first page, even if you are in this Julia Cameron's workbook, and say, and write your name, am committing to writing and journaling every day for the next 7 days. That commitment, and I invite you to actually feel it, to connect to your heart and actually feel it. Feel it. Take your pen, be in relationship, focus your thoughts on the page, that I commit to writing every day for 7 days. It doesn't even matter how long. And we're going to get into that a little bit more later. It doesn't matter how long. It just matters that you start. And so now after you write that, practice writing your name, write your signature. So I invite you to keep writing right now, to write, to breathe, to connect, to close your eyes, and continue this process for the next several minutes. Give yourself 10 to 15 minutes if you can, and just notice if you feel resistance, and then work through that. Observe it and work through it so that you actually either set a timer or you make the commitment that you're going to write 3 pages and you actually write. And I can't wait to share this journey with you and see you tomorrow for day 2.